I'm Grant Sheeder from Guthrie Center, Iowa, and I'm with Sheeder Cloverleaf Dairy, and I'm here to talk to you about scaling your business with delivery and subscriptions. I'm 33 years old with a wife and 2 kids, and we have a dairy farm and a grass-based dairy farm where we bottle milk, make ice cream. We bottle all of our milk in quart and half-gallon bottles, and we also have 12-ounce chocolate milks, and in season we have eggnog, along with 10 different varieties of ice cream that we make all on our farm. We sell to the Des Moines, Ames, Atlantic, Guthrie Center, and about everything around that area right now, ever since 2005. And we do pretty similar location. We're in the Des Moines area and the Ames area with our home delivery right now. A little bit of history of Sheeder Cloverleaf Dairy. My dad used to drive truck for UPS for 9 or 10 years. And had cows and sheep and pigs on the side, always involved with farming, always growing up throughout his years. And I wanted to do something different that he could pass on to me and my sisters if we so chose, and just didn't want to work in the corporate life that he was living. So he bought some ground and bought some milk cows and started milking cows in 1996. And at that time, milk prices were pretty good. So he was able to pay off some debt early on and be successful, but just the fear of not always having those good milk prices was always lingering over his head. So in 2005, my mom and my dad decided to take it to another level and build a processing plant where we would milk our cows and bottle milk in glass bottles right on our farm. In 2006, we began that venture where we started doing the on-farm processing. My parents traveled the country learning how to do it from other smaller and larger processing facilities and kind of learned what to do, what not to do, and just trying to learn the ins and outs of some of that stuff along with purchasing some used and new equipment. After I graduated high school in 2006, I went up to a year and a half at college, and I came back full-time at the farm. And that's where I'm currently at. In early 2020, when the COVID kind of came around, we had concerns of how we were going to weather the storm, not knowing really anything about how the market would react. The first reaction we had was to buy a bunch of milk bottles because it takes some time to get those made and processed and sent down to us. So we did buy a bunch of milk bottles, but as things progressed, the grocery stores quit accepting our milk bottles, and we only milk anywhere from 100 to 120 cows at most, and for a farm our size to survive in today's market is awfully difficult to do. The discussion of doing direct to our home deliveries that we had talked about before really had resonated, and we thought if there was a time to try to do the home delivery, now would be the time to do so. So we reached out to people on social media and asked them if that was something that they would be interested in, and just the pure nostalgia of the milkman was something that everyone absolutely loved to hear and see that we were willing or at least talking about doing. And then with the expansion of the different products that we were talking about adding along with our milk, just to make the trip worthwhile for the customers, it really resonated with the markets that we were already in, and went from we did 30 or 40 deliveries a month early on, and we're pushing 1,200 now. That's within less than a year. So we're pretty excited about being able to offer the quote milkman to our market right now. COVID, I guess, it gave us that boost to give it a shot, and we're very thankful we did, because even after COVID, I think that the customers that we currently have and will continue to get are going to stay on board. The connection we've been able to have with our customer has been off the charts amazing. I mean, we sincerely have some of the best customers that are out there. They're our best form of advertisement. I mean, we've spent less than $500 in advertising to get to where we are today with home delivery. And it's just, without them, obviously, for more reasons than one, we wouldn't be where we are today. And to be able to see the growth from word of mouth, and they were so understanding and so excited about being able to have all these fresh products from all of our local vendors that we partner with delivered right to their doorstep. I mean, our drivers, they appreciate it. The customers appreciate it. They have kind of a really good connection where they see them on a weekly basis or every other week basis, depending on how they have their subscription set up. They think it's cool, and they enjoy having that sense of pride, I guess, working directly with us farmers, and vice versa. So it's been kind of a fun ride as far as that goes. We're still looking for a few other products to add to it. I mean, we don't want to grow so fast that we're not able to provide the customer service that we're currently been able to do. That's been a very key thing from the get-go, is been able to kind of take our baby steps, because it goes right hand in hand with all the quality products that we have. I mean, we want to have top-notch products and top-notch service for all of our top-notch customers. So that's been a fun thing to be able to do things in phases, and I think the customers appreciate that too. I mean, they always want more, but they're willing to wait for those items. It's been shown to see. So a lot of our customers are repeat customers right now. We have a lot of them that are set up on subscriptions, which helps a lot. And even the ones set up on subscription, we see a lot of their repeat business with something that's not on our subscription, just because of availability. Speaking of the subscriptions, we try not to keep too much on hand at our farm, or if we do have it at the farm, it's only going to be something that's going to be around for less than 5 days or so, just to keep things as fresh as possible. If that means that we run out online, so be it. But we try to keep it where we don't have a lot of inventory on hand I guess we don't have a whole lot of space for one, and we just try to keep things as fresh as possible for the customers. We've got other entities, local producers, from eggs to bread. We have some nuts, beef, pork. Finding small things that we can add where marginally we can make a little bit of money, and it's not so out of whack where customers really appreciate it and limit their time in the grocery store if they need to go to the grocery store, or just not go at all. Vendors do deliver to our farm, or we pick it up along the way. We pay either right when they get there, or like our bread, we pick up 4 days a week. We just write a check at the end of the week that we combine all the different invoices. So everyone's paid either weekly or as they bring it to the farm. So everyone's pretty tickled about having that money up front rather than waiting until it actually gets sold and then having to deal with just the wait for that, because cash is king, and customers or our vendors, it's a different concept for them too. We're all learning together, and the fact that we're able to provide this service for them, it just offers another outlet for them to be able to get things out directly to customers too that they've never had before. With even like the farmers market that didn't really happen a lot this last summer, we look forward to expanding to what we are currently doing or offering with other products from other local vendors that are more seasonal, such as produce. But other than that, we bought a new delivery van, Ford Transit, where I guess our thought was if it didn't pan out, we'd still have a new van where we could get a portion, or if not a lot of our money back out of it. As far as when we go to pricing, not only our milk, but our other vendors' products on here, as long as we're offering the best quality products that we can do, this seems like, along with delivering it straight to someone's door, the market that we're in right now, they don't bat an eye too much to the price on things, really, because if it's the top quality and the convenience factor where they can order it one day and get it within a couple of days, fresh from our farm right to their doorstep, doesn't seem to phase them. And the fact that I think a lot of it comes back to they not only they're getting a good product with good service, but they also know that they're helping out a lot of local farmers too, and that's a huge plus really for everybody. We're out here doing what we can to provide what we can, and they're doing what they can to help us stay afloat. And it's a whirlwind circle that I think everyone has really embraced. With the glass bottles, just everything tastes better in glass. It's just the way it is, and having that aspect where everyone has, or a lot of people have gone towards with the trying to stay green. We're able to get those bottles back, give them their money back, because there's a $2 deposit, and be able to wash those bottles, sanitize them, and get them filled back up and back in the market. People really love that. It goes back to the nostalgia part of it too, along with it's just we don't do anything to the milk. We feed our cows the top quality feeds there are in their area, and the quality of our milk and the quality of the bottles and everything about it, there is a little premium price to that, and it doesn't seem to bother these people, because when they taste it, they taste the difference. I always say we've got a son that's, well, he's 3 now, but growing up after we got on to our milk, drinking cow's milk, he wouldn't drink milk anywhere else. He would taste it, but he knew the difference no matter where we were, a restaurant or what it was. He only drank whole milk from our farm. There's a difference in quality, and that the customers really appreciate that. The cost factor that we add to that doesn't phase any of our customers. As long as we stay, consistent along with not only our products, but the products that we sell for other vendors, stay consistent and top quality. The pricing really has never been an issue. With the investment side of things, for our home delivery aspect of it was to, get the service for barn to door, which was hands down some of the best money we ever spent with the intel they are able to provide, along with just their programming and the readiness to respond to any question that we may have or a customer may have, because I don't know it all when it comes to computers. So that's been a real lifesaver. So teaming up with Barn to Door, we went the route where they helped upgrade our website. We are so glad that we went that route. We weren't unhappy with our former website, but the way they tied everything together with our social media and our Barn to Door store and our website just looks amazing. It's a good feel. It has a good flow, and just it goes back to customer service on our aspect, where if something needs change and I'm not computer savvy, it's just a simple email and it gets taken care of very fast, or it gets explained to me how I can do it and understand it. And it's just been a blessing, that's for sure, to have all that at a very affordable rate with the service we get with it. The service, obviously, like anything, it means a lot to us. We grew from about that 600 followers on our Facebook page to nearly almost 6,000 now, that we keep growing on a weekly basis with people just interested in it. And our grocery store sales picked up. Our home delivery thing, we're doing 1,200 plus deliveries a month right now. With that, it's integrated with our MailChimp, where we can, if we have a change in our routes or a new product or a change in product or whatever, anything we need to get out to our customers, we don't bombard them with it, but we like to have that availability to reach out to those customers or possible customers that are signed up for it. And it's just an easy email, and it's integrated right with our Barn to Door store and our website. As far as making the shift to home delivery and using Barn to Door, it's really, as far as doing it sooner than later, I think we did it about the right time. And maybe a little bit sooner, but with all the different aspects it takes logistically, not only for online, but to get the van and get the milk boxes that we've got from out east for our customers. I guess all of the above, with the timeliness of the COVID, I think we worked out really well to be able to do everything in a manner where we could comprehend and understand things to the best of our ability, rather than rushing into it and getting caught going too fast. Being able to communicate with our customers and what we're wanting to offer, having that connection and communication with them through social media or through email was really important to kind of understand the needs of them, so we could try to provide that or curtail any possible future issues that we could eliminate as much as possible. And there were several of those items that we hadn't thought of. They were small items, but it was still something that it was nice to be able to take our time and understand the customer base and where they're coming from and where to go, and how we want to grow with that. It's one of those things we like to go baby steps in every phase we do, and that's paid dividends so far. So I doubt we changed that aspect of our business so far, and even our employees. It has changed a little bit as far as the seasons and the different people that present different items or products to us. We're hoping to get more subscriptions with more products through our different vendors, along with different ideas and packages, not just like a milk subscription, but maybe do something, with a bread and a cookie, or bread and cream or something like that, or cookies and ice cream, and just offer those different options for our customers. Again, it comes back to how much space we have on our farm and in our cooler. We're looking to add another cooler to be able to, for the growth as well. We look to expand to more products as well. Like I said earlier, the seasonal products are a big thing, with some fruits and vegetables grown here in Iowa, along with just different items like from honey, and just we don't want to get too much on our plate that our drivers aren't enjoying or have a lot of difficulty organizing everything. I would say 2021, that's going to be one of our biggest goals, is to be able to organize the route or the customer's orders in a different fashion, or better fashion, where it keeps things as simple as possible for our drivers so they can keep moving. Because right now they're doing anywhere from 40 to 80 stops a day, depending on the day. And we don't want that many out longer than they have to be either. We're just keep things as simple as possible. to some degree, but we always come back to that going in baby steps. And we'd love to offer everything that we possibly could with all the great farmers or small businesses around here. But it kind of comes back to sticking with the roots and going baby steps. But yeah, the biggest thing that I would want to accomplish this year is being able to get another van on the road with very dependable drivers and being able to keep the drivers and their routing as simple as possible for the customer base. Obviously, at the end of the day, we're trying to make money for us, for our vendors, and provide a service for the customers that's second to none, and that they appreciate and want to have that repeat business and talk about us in the way that they have been. Yeah, I would love just to say thank you to Barn to Door to being able to provide us with a service to our customers that's second to none. I've said it many times, and I'll say it many more, that the service that they provided us and the branding that they've been able to help us provide for us for our website and our social media and just anything and everything we've ever asked them to do or be able to offer those different connections in ways that we've never done before. Can't say thank you enough or give them enough good words, because they will help anybody and everybody that's willing to step up and do their part along the way. Feel free to follow us at Sheeder Cloverleaf Dairy Facebook and www.sheedercloverleafdairy.com online, and you can find our store just up in the top right hand corner. Hit shop and it'll take you right to the Barn to Door store that we have online.